G'day everyone, it's James Davis from the Pax8 Academy down here in APAC, and I just wanted to give you a really quick industry thought bubble this week. Um, Talking to a lot of partners all the time, and have been doing this for years, just really around how to manage your finances and what key numbers to look at. Speak to a lot of owners, and as small business owners, we're not very comfortable with finance, and we often rely on our accountants to tell us how we're doing. And I really wanted to just give you a really high level overview of a technique that I coach a lot of small business owners in their technology businesses of how to view them and how to drive some better performance without needing to know all the in-depths of accounting. So let me run through this. Let's just run a scenario. You should be seeing my screen with little crude Excel spreadsheet. And what we're just going to imagine is generating $1 million of revenue. For this, just imagine it's all service revenue. Um, just to make this super simple, what you'll see here is it automatically calculated out. I'm just going to talk you through these core numbers quickly. So what you need to know is your COGS, your cost of goods sold, or your cost of sales. One common mistake I always find with this is we never have our tech wages up in this area because it's not general accounting advice, because most accountants are providing you tax advice. But it's super important for you to be able to understand your business financial performance to have your tech wages. So that should be any techs, any administrators that are there, such as service coordinators or dispatch or project coordinators that are there to purely administer the delivery of service. So we're trying to not just see the cost of goods of our once-off products and our cloud subscriptions, but also our labor costs and then our hard costs of things like our PSA and RMM that we're using to deliver our service. From there, we're looking for gross profit. And one of the first numbers that we're always looking for is our gross profit percentage. Best sort of practice is in a technology service-based business is 50% minimum. So if you can see having these costs aligned correctly in the COGS, we're targeting $500,000 in this $1 million. So straight away, if you aren't at 50%, if you're more like the industry average, which is typically around 40, you can then work out, why is that? Are we not charging enough? Do we have too much labor? Are we spending too much on tools? Are we not billing out all our subscriptions, et cetera, to try and get that up to 50%? And all of a sudden you have levers to start pulling. The next one we come down to is our operating expenses. And that's all our costs for what's called SG&A, our sales general administration costs. That's our occupancy expenses, that's our insurance, it's our sales and marketing people, it's our administrative people that are administering the business, not the service delivery, and then like the owner compensation. And best practice is to keep this under 32% of total revenue. So if we're making $1 million, we should only be spending $320,000 to operate our business. So again, if you're higher than this, you've got levers to then go look at cutting costs. Do we have too many people, et cetera, et cetera. What this does, just with those two key numbers, if you're meeting these sort of best practices minimums, you'll be generating a high performing business. You'll be generating 18% EBITDA, which is expenses before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. So for most small businesses, this is just going to be your net profit figure down the bottom of your zero P&L. And this is before we get the income taxes. So you can see very quickly, just with these simple numbers, how easy it is to find problems in your business and then dive deeper. So even if you're not too comfortable with finances, should be able to do something simple like this, and then invest more time into getting more granularity for your business and your financial performance. I'll leave you with that thought bubble that should should be a simple way for you to uncover some issues and give you some focuses on how you can make more money and make your businesses more sustainable. What I'll do is also share the industry average EBIT is 6%. So you can see how easy it can be to get up to this 18% best in class numbers, these best practice numbers. So if you're not there, it's very worthwhile doing this exercise. I'll leave you with that. Hopefully this helps. See you next time.